The coins alert is used to summarize everything that is said in this movie. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe to my station to get more XRP news and news about cryptocurrencies in general. Now look at this plea from the Ripple community asking the SEC to stop the appeal. Before we go any further, there is a new crypto airdrop going on Telegram right now. It will soon be over. Make sure that you take part in this airdrop. Just below the movie, there is a link. Do not miss this. Let's watch more of our movie. People in the Ripple community are unhappy with the SEC's decision to review the previous decision. They have sent a petition to the SEC to make them change their mind. This is the most recent thing the SEC has done in the case that the SEC has been following with Ripple Labs since December 2020. The petition draws attention to a choice that could affect XRP and shows how dedicated the community is to Ripple and XRP. A day after the Securities and Exchange Commission filed its notice of appeal, the number of people who support the Ripple petition is growing very quickly. On the change.org page, it says that the petition was sent in on October 3, 2024. Concerns about the case that Ripple and the SEC have been in for 4 years were expressed in the letter, which was put together by people in the XR community. Because of the recent appeal, people who support Ripple want to stop the Securities and Exchange Commission from going ahead with its case against the company. For those who don't know, the main point of the fight between the SEC and Ripple is how to classify XRP. This is what the SEC says: XRP is a security. Judge Annalisa Torres, on the other hand, said in July 2023 that when XRP is traded on platforms, it does not become a security when it is sold. The ruling means that the Securities and Exchange Commission's SEC lodge and appeal are not Snake 2, as reported by CNF. The plea from the XRP community says the appeal is bad for the market for digital assets. The appeal says that the Securities and Exchange Commission has lost sight of its main goal, which is to protect investors by making sure that markets are fair and work well. And more specifically, they say that the ongoing court battle between the SEC and Ripple goes against these goals and hurts private investors. It was also pointed out in the petition that the current case has effects that go beyond the basic structure of cryptocurrency laws. Because of this, the XRP army is signing the petition to protect the rights of crypto fans all over the world. A total of 8,389 people have signed the petition so far. The website says that 569 signatures were added today, and the number is still going up. There are a lot of well-known people in the XRP community who have shared the plea on different social media sites. These people want to stop the SEC from making pointless appeals which have hurt investors, and they want cryptocurrency fans to help the effort. Also, individual investors from a number of different cryptocurrency groups have said they are unhappy with the SEC's ongoing attempts to regulate the cryptocurrency market. A group of people who own Veritasium Fogan filed a bar case against Giorgio E.G. Tenriero, who is the enforcement chief for crypto assets and cyber unit at the Securities and Exchange Commission. An appeal was sent against Ripple, and Tenriero, who was the lawyer, signed it. There have been claims of wrongdoing and overreach in the cases he has worked on, and holders are asking for him to be disbarred. Zach Rector, one of the most well-known experts on cryptocurrencies, recently spoke at the SEC about how the law and the market are still changing around XRP. The Securities and Exchange Commission SEC was found to have lied about proof in the Depbox case and had to pay a $1.8 million fine. After that, he said that the fact that Gerber Grahl had retired as head of enforcement at the Securities and Exchange Commission SEC made things even more complicated. Tenrier could be debarred in the meantime if the claims made in the bar case turn out to be true. Also, all of the cases he has worked on could be looked at. Because of this, there is still a good chance that XRP will do well, even though the SEC has made an appeal. Appeals to the Securities and Exchange Commission show that the judges had an effect on the end result. The judges who have been assigned to the case have the most important factor. In his own words, lawyer Fred Rispoli said, "You could have a panel that is okay, you could have a panel that is amazing, or you could have a panel that is terrible. The Securities and Exchange Commission's chances of winning can change a lot depending on how the judges see the case." The makeup of the group will be very important in figuring out how complicated the case is, especially when it comes to whether or not XRP is a security, so that you have time to file an appeal before October 7th, 2024, which is quickly coming. If the SEC takes action against Ripple, the choice of judges will have a big impact on the result. A lawyer named Fred Rispoli says that the panel of judges that has been given to the case is the most important thing that affects the Securities and Exchange Commission's chances of winning the appeal against Ripple. There may be a better chance for the SEC to win, raised to 70% to 80% if the panel has a history of backing the government. This makes the important part that judges play in deciding the result stand out. However, Risk Pulley pointed out that the SEC's appeal is only about certain things, like Ripple's automated sales and distributions of XRP funds. The decision will have effects on the cryptocurrency market as a whole, which could include other companies and exchanges. Definitely very high stakes with the SEC. Ripple incident lawyer Fred Rispoli was like, while on the other hand is adamant that Ripple has a strong weapon to fight the Securities and Exchange Commission of the United States, he is sure that Ripple has all the necessary parts to win by using its strong defense plan. Taking a close look at the specifics of the case, Rispoli thinks that Ripple's program sales and shared XRP will be strong enough to stand up to the SEC's claims. This sense of hope comes from this understanding. Because Rispoli has worked in this field for a long time, he has a positive view of Ripple's chances, which makes sense when you consider how much is at stake in this argument. An attorney called Fred Rispoli stressed how important the dispute between the SEC and Ripple is. He said that both sides are at great risk, including the blockchain company and the regulatory agency. It was made clear by him that the result is not even close to being certain. A lawyer named Fred Rispoli in the year 2023 thinks that automated sales are what make or break a business. This is the most important part of the appeal for people who own XRP because a win for the SEC could put the token's regulatory standing at risk. Think about the chain reaction that would happen if something bad happened. The information given is not meant to be taken as trade advice. Any purchases made based on the information on this page are not the responsibility of the people who made them. Before making any investment decisions, you should definitely do your own study and talk to a professional who knows what they're talking about.